Need a ride?
Well, I know the companions make their home here. The Mead Hall of Ascot, the oldest building in the city.
See, it can take you to any of the old capitals.
You're asking for trouble walking around with dangerous magic like that. None of them's older than 9, and the youngest is 6. Now, the horse I got for sale is 7 years old, but in fine health. She's got a lot of spirit, that one. We've taken to calling her Queen Outsiger, or just Out for short. I expect you can name her anything you like, once she's yours. Suppose so. Got one all saddled if you've got the coin. You've got the deal. It's the one with the saddle. Right strong.
City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't throw an order that size on my own. Why don't we swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane to help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle. I helped my father in Warwick, blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Plenty. I'd say we're prosperous enough. Most folk don't go hungry, if they're willing to work hard. The city's ruled by the Jarl up in Dragon's Reach. That's the fortress there, up on the tall hill. But you're probably more interested in Jorvaskr, Mead Hall of the Companions. Their deeds of war and valor are legendary. I'll take my leave then.
Yes?
If you have need
Until
of
next
hunting
time.
supplies, then you've come to the right place.
It's so good to see you again. Lead the way.
I can tell you're no stranger to the wilds. I'm sure we can meet your hunting needs.
Do you hunt? The plains out... Our stock of arrows is running a bit low.
All right. I'll fetch some more when I get the time.
Good. I'll do the same. We've still got plenty of shafts from that Riverwood shipment.
I'm glad to help any way I can. Like I said, I'm glad
I'll
to
be
help
happy
in
to
any way I
assist you
can.
if you'd like to purchase
Help
something.
yourself to whatever you need within reason. Jarl Balgruf? I don't mean to be disrespectful as he's ruled Whiterun Hold well for years, but he seems in over his head now.
If you have need
He's
of
been trying to
hunting
stay out of the
supplies,
war,
then
but
you've
it
come to
can't
the right
last.
place.
He's going to have to pick a side. I'm afraid he's going to make the wrong choice. All right, then. We're a small village, but we work hard and take care of our own.
I can tell
Need something?
you're no stranger to the wilds. I'm sure we can meet your hunting needs.
Aye.
Ah, hello, my Nord friend. In the market for some hunting supplies? Yes, I hear that question often. My brother Honoriath and I came up with it one night after consuming rather too much mead. After our drinks, we went out for a moonlight hunt. We got separated, and in his drunken state, my brother mistook me for a deer. He shot an arrow that pierced my, well, rump. After such a memorable adventure, we knew we had the name for our shop. Try Hulda, the innkeeper at the Bannered Mare. It's just up the road near the market. You should check in at Dragon's Reach too. There's so much going on these days. The Jarl or his steward might have need of help. Thank you very much for your business.
Need something? Talk to my brother, Elrendir.
We sell bows, arrows, and ale. A unique combination, to be sure.
Do you hunt? The plains outside Whiterun are ripe with game.
I'll be happy to assist you if you'd like to purchase something.
see.
If it's work you look...
Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
If you need more food or drink, speak to Hulda. Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both. Now please, no more questions.
If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires? Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. Have you seen that shrine of Asura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see. I assume you saw the Gildergreen? Big tree, all burnt up, in the middle of the Wind District? It's part of the Temple of Kinnareth. People want Danica to do something about it, but I don't know what they expect. People say there is someone in Riften that can change your face, make you look completely different. Do you believe that? The companions? In Jorvaskr? They're recruiting new members from what I hear. Let's sate that appetite, Need anything else? Just let me know.
They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here. We'll be ready.
Oh, Sadia.
Yes, Mum?
Think you can
to
go
remind
blade to
us,
blade with me?
the
You'd be
blankets
dead in
still need
6
to be
seconds.
Oh, yes, Miss Hulda.
The heat of the battle is the fire that forges the strongest blades. It's an old Nord proverb. That, and a true Nord never misses a chance to test her worth. You've been talking to those companions? Too hot-headed, they cried. Weak, pathetic cowards, the lot of them. It wasn't my fault. I told them
son.
over
How
and
about
over
something
that it was an accident. They wanted me to prove my worth. So they threw me up against a young whelp of a lad, hardly old enough to grow his first chin hairs. I guess they thought a woman wasn't strong enough to hurt him. I didn't mean for him to die. Why would I want that? I just lost control.
I think 7 septims for Sigurd will do nicely.
Good. Chat time's
Especially
over.
when they're in their cups.
Well then, consider it done.
If it's work you're looking for, Hulda's the one to talk to.
If it's a lady you're looking for, you best look elsewhere. Once Mikhail gets them, they're got. I'm a bard, trained at the Bard's College in Solitude. Wanderers like you should think about applying. There's a whole college up in Solitude where they teach the arts. Song, lute playing, poetry. I studied there myself. Had to leave over a misunderstanding with a headmistress. Well, more a misunderstanding with her husband. You must be a Stormcloak through and through to request that one.
Now please, no more questions.
We drink to our youth, to days come and gone, for the age of aggression is just about done. We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we own. With our blood and our steel, we will take back our home. Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing. We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies. But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
Come to Olava for a reading, did you? Sorry, pup, but I'm not quite in the mood.
If it's work you're looking for, Hulda's the one to talk to.
Come to chat with an old woman, Do your good deed for the day?
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda. Before my ma and Da passed, I told them that one day, I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madran. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done. You'd do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future? About the same as everyone else? They're the catfolk of Elsewhere. Great warriors, good traders. Way I hear it, Elsewhere ain't nothing like Skyrim. It's got tropical forests and dusty badlands. It sounds awful. Yeah, these Khajiit make a living traveling the roads and selling their wares. It's got to be tough. Skyrim's a hard enough land when you've got a roof over your head. Worst thing is, nobody wants them in the cities. Nobody trusts them. Matter of fact, I do. They've been fair enough with me, far as I can tell. And Denord knows a liar when she sees one. Farewell.
You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil. Of a sort. I don't have formal training in the restoration school, but something just as good. Within these walls, I have all that I need to brew a potion for nearly any ailment. If I had a septum for every case of rock joint or whitbane I've cured since I opened this shop, I'd be a rich woman indeed. Don't forget to see me at my shop sometime. Arcadia's Cauldron.
Nothing of our struggle, our suffering.
Nothing. What of my son? What of Thorol? Is he nothing? So don't talk to me about suffering.
Your son chose his side, and he chose poorly, and now he's gone. Such is the way of war. The sooner you accept his loss, the better.
Never accepted that. My son still lives on you in my heart. So tell me, battle woman, where is he? Where are you holding my Thorol?
Do you believe this old hat? Oh, why, I've got him in my cellar. He's my prisoner. Face it, Howard, your stupid son is dead. He died of storm-cloak traitor. And you best keep your mouth shut before you suffer the same.
Come on, Father. There's nothing more to be said here.
All I can think about is my son, my Thorol. They say that he was killed, but I know better. I know my son is alive. Those bastards born, they're in with the Imperials. They know it too, and yet they lie to my very face. It's not wise to discuss it here. Please, if you truly wish to help, meet me at my home. I'll tell you the whole story.
In a world of fools, you stand out above the rest. Here, take this small sign of my friendship.
My lord, please. You have to listen.
What would you have me do
What's
then?
the meaning of
Nothing?
this interruption? Jarl
My lord,
Balgrup is not
please.
receiving
This
visitors.
is no time for rash action. I just think we need more information before we act.
Well, that explains why the guards let you in.
Who's
Come on
this,
then.
then?
The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
The Jarl of Falkreath will view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons. Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Ah, no mere brute mercenary, but a thinker. Perhaps even a scholar? You see, when the stories of dragons began to circulate, many dismissed them as mere fantasies, rumors, impossibilities. One sure mark of a fool is to dismiss anything that falls outside his experience as being impossible. But I began to search for information about dragons. Where had they gone all those years ago? And where were they coming from? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. Ah, the dragon stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. You already found it. You are cut from a different cloth than the usual brutes the Jarl foists on. You'll have to see the Jarl about that. Maybe his steward Avenici. I'm sure one of them will pay you appropriately.
Wait for me. Farengar.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors? Ah, student of the craft. You'll need to start by learning an enchantment. Take an enchanted weapon or piece of armor, then use the arcane enchanter to learn its secrets. The item is destroyed in the process, so be wary. Once you know an enchantment, you'll need a filled soul gem and something to enchant. You'll use the arcane enchanter for that too. Of course, I have everything you need for sale if you have the coin. I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of recompense. Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task. I'll put it simply so you'll understand. I advise the Jarl in matters of magic. If the Hold is faced with any threats or mysteries of a magical nature, I am called upon to explain things and suggest a course of action. Hopefully that answer will satisfy you. Good day.
Farengar,
I wonder what Irileth is so excited about.
A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it. Let's go.
So, Irileth tells me you came from the Western Watchtower?
Yes, my lord.
Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
Oh, that's right. We saw it coming from the south. It was fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do? Is it attacking the Watchtower?
No, my lord. It was just circling overhead when I left. I never ran so fast in my life. I thought it would come after me, for sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest. You've earned it. Irileth, you'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I've already ordered my men to muster near the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the Dragon Stone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please, accept this gift from my personal armory.
I should come along. I would very much like to see this dragon.
No. I can't afford to risk both of you. I need you here working on ways to defend the city against these dragons.
As you command.
One last thing, Irileth. This isn't a death or glory mission. I need to know what we're dealing with.
Don't worry, my lord. I'm the very soul of caution.
You need something?
Right. I say it's a dragon. I don't like to say where it came from or who sent it. But I do know that it made the mistake of attacking Whiterun.
The house fire.
That's a fair question. None of us have ever seen a dragon before, or expected to face one in battle. But we are honor-bound to the right, even if we fail. The dragon is threatening our homes, our families. Could you call yourself Nords if you ran from this monster? Are you going to let me face this thing alone?
No, Housecarl.
But it's more than our honor at stake here. Think of it. The first dragon of even Skyrim since the last age. Oh, you're killing it is ours! If you're with me! Now what do you say? Shall we kill the dragon?
Yeah, damn right!
Let's move up.